We are very lucky today here in Guam. It's Memorial Day, and we have made a discovery that the Spanish Steps are open. So, we're at the top of the trail now. There's Cheryl, wave, and Reggie, wave.
Adios.
And we're about to head down.
This is the rope.
This is the rope, right
It's
along
attached
here.
And it goes down the cliff.
Which you can see where we're going down into the jungle, and then ultimately to the water.
And maybe you can even hear the water. Who knows?
When you get closer to the edge, you'll see the water.
Here's where we're going.
See the tiny thing.
See you at the bottom. Alright, so we've just been down what we think is the most harrowing part of the trail, and we've arrived at this old well. And what we understand is that people hike here to get their water from this old well. And we think that they should have changed villages so that they didn't have to hike so far. This is Reggie's point of view, and although we don't agree on everything, we agree on that. And now we have some coconut trees that are starting to sprout. And
This is what the coconut trees look like as they get a little bit older. You can see the leaves have not yet started to split into fronds. But this one back here now has the tall fronds, but it doesn't have a trunk yet. So that's how they start to grow. Then as the trunk develops, the trunk develops as the leaves die and fall off, and new ones come up through the middle.
Welcome to the jungle, as the song would start off.
here's an incision. Okay, we're at the beach at the bottom of the Spanish Steps. We're very happy to be here because in the jungle there was no breeze. And here, not only do we have water access, but there's a fantastic breeze. Here we have Cheryl wearing her sunscreen and her famous bucket hat. She is well and truly protected from the sun. Low tide here, and so we're able to walk from one cove to another, and so that's what we're doing. We're moving into our third cove now.
This is a good place to be.
Yeah, this is an excellent little sandy cove.
Twice a day.
Here we are. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, low tide. This is all coral reef. All dead reef. Vegetation growing out at the top. Some sort of interesting fossil formations in this coral. Formations of coral. Well, there's all this scenic beauty. We're looking at rocks on the ground. So we'll move on. So the big $64,000 question, or in these days $3 billion question, is how can I show you this with this camera? How can I make it like you're here? It is so spectacular. This little cove is just unbelievably magnificent. I would climb down twice as many ropes to get here, but I'm glad I didn't have to. And it just keeps unfolding. You go a few more steps, and all of a sudden, things look totally different. Okay, so we're about to leave the bottom of the Spanish Steps. We've had a little swim. It's been a lovely time. And now we're going to go all the way back up there.
Through the jungle.
Through the jungle. And there, that little tree sticking up, that's a wild papaya. They have these really skinny trunks. Then they have this little truffula top. Much is Susie in here, and you can see a papaya hanging off the side there, off the right side, off the trunk. It's coming off the trunk. Can't get much closer than that. Don't know if you can see it, but trust me, it's there. I have witnesses. Where's Cheryl? We've lost Cheryl. Where is she?
Don't worry, I've been spelunking.
There she is, coming out of the cave at the Spanish Steps. Your hair is lovely, darling. Lovely. Here she is, gracefully picking her way out of the cave. One of the loveliest spelunkers known to Guam. She didn't need her hat, Mom, because
It's shady in the cave.
she was in a cave. Really healthy. Okay, so now we're going to go up the Spanish Steps, and here's the rope. That's the rope. Slowly.
You're better off holding on to rock and climbing.
And there's Reggie, partway up.
Okay.
Now, Cheryl's going to go, and then I will take up the rear. Here comes Cheryl climbing into view.